course, the King of Radio and Nema, Diana. We're saying what's up. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Today is a Wednesday. We talk about love and relationship. And before we went for the break, we're trying to shed some light and, of course, come to realize, or we have come to realize that today in church, people date openly, unlike in the previous years or a few years back, or in some churches or in some confines where this is regarded as a sacred period that leads to marriage, that ought to be handled with care and all the sanctity that it requires. Today we have young men in choir, young men in worship team, young men in media team, in ushering, and in different departments, openly flaunting their lovers, openly hugging, openly holding hands, openly going to dates, openly kissing, and openly out there enjoying exclusively things that should be only enjoyed in the confines of marriage. So we're asking, where is church? Where are our leaders?
How have we reached here?
How have we
What is going on?
Here?
Namwe, you people definitely know
yes
where we are, but probably now we want to give you a voice. Give us a call on. You don't have to say your name, by the way.
Yes, please.
Yeah. 0705
966.
I repeat it again. 0705 966. Give us a call.
Or send a message.
Or send a text message.
We can read it.
And then you let us know what you think. You know.
This
is the new normal that you should embrace.
Yes.
This is the new normal. Is it something that we should embrace? That people can date freely and everyone in church knows about them. They can hang out anytime.
They should sit on the same
chairs. Back in the days, you would go to meet someone on a date and someone would come and escort you. I had my uncle called Godfrey. The moment he knows you're seeing someone, yasoko mwita
nagamba
wala wangu mwagaza ki
Hello.
okola ki osabira wa ustande janzi ja kuchachi ya mwencha bachalireko.
Hello.
Bannange omwana kyakola ku nsonga zino. Professor yagokole ku nsonga zino eza feedback tugifune bulungi.
So he would go and visit them. Ngano nawe takugambye kintu kyonna yakola due diligence. He would ask them osabira wantu musumba wo akumanyi nti yamanyi okola buweereza ki mu church wenyigira mu ki mu church ti ABCD bichi next time I'm coming to check on you.
Muchala musumba
oba oli awo ng'agguse mu church yo, you know, just checking on you to know ddala omwana ono muweereza. And then from that, mwenanga abayita olwe wabazadde tebinatuuka, he's just doing due diligence. Ng'ababuuza kiraga wa, where is this headed to? Kwegamba amanye, is it for fun?
Sira kubeera na madduga li undirected.
Mwetegese mutya, okitegeera muplaninze mutya. And that's how, like, bwato bwabijja eri mu nkukutu naye nga ye yekka yabitegeddeko, and before you know it, he's advising you, he's now involving the parents, he's now like si byakudatinga just gafula like that.
Fe waffe ku lidimu dikasita ogamba ku muwala nti nkwagala bwe papa n'ogamba ku musumba mwanki olina protocol mwetuyita
oba musumba n'akitegeerako butegeeze
nemutuula kasita mutuuka n'ogamba gwe n'ogamba kangende ŋŋambe ku musumba nti njagala sister gundi ekibuuzo ekiba kiddako omuwasa.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, olugoti kuva kugenzeredde wano mu kibuga.
Yes.
Mwasize mutya?
Nga twebaze.
Bulungi wasize otya?
Ensonga eyo y'abantu okubeera nga bahanolinga actually tekiri only mu church mwokka naye kiri nzika olunaku lumu ku ssomero. I come from a background whereby batukuziza n'okutya nga okukwata okubeera n'omuwala just nga tewagenda maaso whereby natuuka kusomero ekintu kyendaba ku ssomero kipya nnyo mu maaso gange. Abaana babeera buli kaseera kwekwatirira manya haaga and all that nga nze ndaba mu maaso gange. So wenagezako obuuza mukwano gwange one day naŋŋamba ne mugamba nti lwaki buli kaseera mubeera we batyo haaga ate nga omuntu oli si mukyalawo oba kiki. Naŋŋamba kati gwe Brian olowooleza wala kigenda mu maaso. Just naye nze ndaba bitya mu maaso gange. So eyo ensonga eyo ndowooza mulembe.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you. Masanyu, thank you very much, Brian. But you see, and he's actually right. Now in schools it's even weirder. You understand that it is even weirder.
They even have power couples.
Yeah, they have power couples in
schools.
School.
Power couple.
Tukalaba
omwana power couple
kusomero kafumbo.
Power couple.
Kusomero akana ko kafumbo.
Era she's an inspiration to others.
She's an inspiration to others in relationships.
And that's how abaana abalokole bwe baba dismissing nga bagezako balaga gwoli fala. You deep think these things. These things are normal.
And he said it is not only just there.
Yeah.
I say this to you. Yes. In the world it is normal. In the confines of church it is not normal. As a matter of fact, those are the things we die to when we give our lives to Jesus.
And church should be a mirror.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much, King, for the topic.
You're welcome.
Yeah, of course there are two things. Dating in open and immorality in open. And then dating and having immorality in dating. Now, the things which are supposed to be for married people, the people dating should not have them. However, the times we are living in also, if someone has chosen a lady and then they keep it a secret, it provides room for even more sin to thrive, especially in church. So it's like, yes, for accountability purposes, the pastors have to know. And then also it would be good if your fellow choir members know you are taken, but you don't go around jumping from one to another. But then now that we know you are dating, what are you doing when you're dating? Are you doing things for married people, or you're also doing what the Bible expects you to be doing in this season of preparing for marriage? And I think that's where we have to focus. And like the previous caller said, it's there is something the world has done. The devil has sexualized an entire generation. And so you, with your mind, you look like you're from another planet. But we have to bring our mindset from our different planet even to a sexualized generation and let them know that, yes, it's possible to stay pure. It's actually very normal. In fact, you who's not pure, you're abnormal. Others, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bishop Isaiah Mbuga, initially, I had a disagreement with him in some things. At some particular point, there was a time, around 2013, 14, 12, around there, nga muganda wange, nga wokwanira akawala ka Christ Heart. No gamba, hi, how are you? Can we go have a cup of coffee? Nga kagamba, first ask Papa. Uchitegedde? Bwe twatandikira awo. Nebi spreading auzu paka mufanero. None ngamba Apostle Grace olooza bawala otogenda bewasiza. Leba gamba bawala bavuba neno muleka mugenda bewasiza. Bino bye mutandise. Uchitegedde?
Ask Papa ngola
abakususeko. Ask Papa.
Tebakyesalirawo.
Nganda bakakozaaki. Kumbe bakulu ba mwoyo bategeera kino kye baali balengera mu future. You keep taking people's daughters on tease boba confusing. Otwalo no te nekati imagine it no Masanyu zeno gamba king nti njala twala kidana kino out. Kidana no kitwala out. Bodda muno dano ngambo yala twala bitu zinga adana ya bachi. Kwachi buli sawa twala bana bange out.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Isaac.
How are you?
We are born again. How are you?
I'm okay. Now, two things. European, American tradition affecting the African society.
Actually, they're not even that. It's Hollywood, by the way. When you go to them, the conservative ones don't do those things here.
because I'm looking at my parents.
Mhm.
Even when they were married,
Mm.
you couldn't have this PDA thing you have, Manya. I have to hug you, I have to kiss you in public. there was a time we had a fellowship in our church. They brought a marriage something. So they asked that now married people, you should come and show your wife and what. Now they brought a guy from Zimbabwe. The guy was teaching us and what. So the man was like, you have to make sure at least make your wife, my brother. Even our own pastor was like, this one I have refused. I will not be. I mean, and Sony.
Wait a minute. Akabana agambira abapasita washome hatunwa.
So basically, I think the moment you and Sony was just an like you can do the even n'akantu akali kolabanga abantu ke batya nawo gama okay I can kiss my wife, I can take my wife, I can my brother, you know that you'll lose, because honestly speaking there are things that even as a married person you're not supposed to do in public. Yes, you can hold hands, but those things of cuddling and things I see people doing in restaurants these days, you look at a couple, you're like, hey, we have little kids, somebody never pay. One hour there's something you're doing really, because there is freedom, you have the right to do anything. That is where the problem is.
Thank you so much, Isaac. I think before Isaac, there is a previous caller that made some profound statement that I want to probably pick up from. He said, sin thrives in secrecy, which is to a certain extent true. And I think he argues that the reason these relationships should go public is for accountability purposes. Like when you are in for Diana, and then you tell the pastor about Diana, and then your choir members get to know about Diana, it will restrict Diana to probably engage in extra
marital activities.
Extra relation, no, not marital activities. Engaging, even if Diana had a weakness,
you see, Masanyu,
she could not probably accept to
what
be
you're saying
into
is
any
very
other
right.
relationship. But this is what happens. Church guys abuse the privilege. To me, what I think, by the time you have the audacity to make your relationship public,
you should be in preparation of your wedding.
To start going on dates publicly, to sit in church in the same chairs, because, and you do things that couple do, hanging out together, holding hands, hugging, and everything goes public. Even on social media, we have today church girls that constantly post their boyfriends and everything that is going on in their lives. There is no way. We know how strong. The Bible says love is as strong as death. You get? And we know, for us that have been there, we know that a couple that has crossed that boundary, I won't call them a couple, two young Christian guys that have crossed that boundary, it is hard for them to keep purity.
Yes,
hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Beautiful.
Me, I think that the problem is from when the Christians, what we see the world doing is what we want to copy. For example, in schools, many people couple, and we try to do the very things they do. You see them, they even call themselves husband and wife. So you also try to get your church girl, you want to treat her the same way that you've seen your other friends do it. Although you know that it's wrong, but you keep on doing it. So I think it goes back to us. We have to go back to our Christian values. Yeah. That's what I think.
All right, thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much. This one says, good morning, my friends. Thanks for the show. This is Josh from PG Katende. I think this is because the gospel that is preached in church is about prosperity only and not preaching about sin. We want to also categorically come out and strike a difference between dating and sinning, like one of the callers has stressed it out. There is a difference between dating. We're not necessarily saying that whoever is dating is actually sinning, but we are trying to address public display of affection. That is called
When you're not married.
PDA, when you are not married.
Someone
Dating in
asked
church is
and
okay.
said, is
Yes.
kissing bad?
Very bad.
Very bad. Very bad. PDA, public display of affection when you are not married. For accountability purposes, you can speak to your pastor or youth pastor or your friends or your brothers or your parents about the kind of person that you are dating.
Atenza obuzibu ennyina
But
bw'obuno,
exposing that relationship is wrong.
Going on
relationship-
dates with someone, nga you're just the two of you. Bad as Christians.
For how long? It should not be for long. It should not be for long. And again, also, when you go at dates, what perimeters have you actually and boundaries have you put?
And what is the business of taking pictures and then posting them on your social media platforms,
Yes.
and telling everybody how you go,
Then
how
mumale
you are
mwekyawe,
dating?
mwemale mwekyawe, omu ave ku
Is
church.
it wrong to inform people that you're dating someone?
To
Yes.
take pictures and then
Yes, it
start,
is wrong.
start posting on social media?
It is wrong.
But because that is their truth. They already know that.
there is their relationship. Biriwe biti.
Eh.
Standard ya relationship erina kubeera bwekyo.
Buliza someone who
First
is
have
watching.
approval from the parents first and foremost. And then if the parents are in the know, most times these parents do not know that you're actually dating someone at church. And then parents, when the parents get to know, they always try to speed up processes. You understand?
Yeah.
Nze kasita, when the moment my wife told the mother nti I am actually seeing king, yangambira bino n'ebintu by'okulwawo nga temwewasa tekijja kukola.
Tebikola.
Okitegedde? Nenziramu understanding. Okitegedde?
And that's why actually abalala bagwa mu nsobi.
Immediately nempasizaawo mbanya mbantegeka okwanjula nangamba so when is the wedding nga ndyawo nangamba teyandibadde nnyo a week after tesukka 1 week after the kwanjula introduction sitwa mukati olwomulekeraani okitegedde
omwanjudde omuleke oyagala tukola ki wano?
mwagala funa mbuto nga temunaye
Ayengedde omuleka oyagala omuyembe guboosere kati
nemaliriza nga nkoze
bannange
nga nkigase lwokuda real fast satawanya n'abantu
oyanjudde otulekera ki?
nkwata obusene nekolera emikolo nga nzijjawo ekyo kintu. But the challenge we have today, we have people that are just dating. Their parents do not know the other side. They have not even set clear dates of officiating things, but they are in this mubegezamu ne mukwegezamu bajja bonna ku church olwo lumu asula ewoli ne bajja oli n'akwata nadda ku project
Bali mu weekend marriages.
n'atandika okukola scriptures nga tezikwatagana naye nga justice taliiwo spiritually.
Omwoyo wa Jezebere kawula, omwoyo gwa sansataligo
Okitegedde?
ali awo tategerekeka.
So you have ministers that have been defiled serving on the pulpit.
And then before probably we go for this break, there's something I want to
chajja ne saati ya boyfriend wacho
worship team nekigenda ku nnanga yaffe. There is something I want to there is something that happened. There is a story of a young lady that is morally upright, that has walked with the Lord. But a time came when a potential serious guy approached her for marriage. And guess what? This is why you should be very careful with internet. This is a young girl that was excited about the dating phase. And honestly speaking, in all sincerity, she never slept with nobody. But every time she went to dates, she could post her life. She could post on status. When this relationship fails, she gets into another relationship. So on her profile, Facebook profile, she has pictures of over 5 guys. You get? But to her, she was thinking that she was doing it because she's an open girl and she is in charge of her life. And then when the potential guy came through, every potential guy before marrying you, they have to do what they call due diligence or background search. Perusing through your social media platforms, your TikTok, and then you're hanging out with guys, you are cheating with guys, you have pictures of guys on your social media, and then it's like, no, this girl belongs to the streets. this is not the kind of girl that I want to marry. She's all over the place. But in all sincerity, the girl was not loose. So how you project your life out there is how people are going to take you. So the guy you're cheating with at church, make sure he marries you. Because if he doesn't marry you, you will not convince other people that he was not sleeping with you. You're dating celibate. You're doing that. We shall not buy into that nonsense.
Nonsense.
Thank you very much.
We help jumpstart your day like this. The wake up call.